Hey, welcome back to another lesson, another chance to explore the concept of, who we are and who am I as a person and how you can develop characteristics in yourself or in your children. Good principles to teach, good habits to teach, good characteristics to teach, things to make sure that we incorporate these in our daily meditation as we construct and continue to evolve in who we are. The discipline, we spoke about having discipline last episode, and I hope that you guys have applied some of those points and those concepts and have really given thought to how being disciplined could make your life better. And if it has been a positive impact on you, please leave a like, a comment, please share our videos so we can grow and we can attract some more people to the platform so that we can spread positive messages to counteract all the negative that's out there. So if you're a wonderful, strong, positive person, it don't matter your race, your religion, we're all just products of the same creator. Put all our differences aside and let us spread a wonderful news of goodness and gratefulness and being a person that is a blessing to be in contact with. All right. So again, my name is Cal. Enough with rambling. I'm just being my authentic self here, folks. This is not an act. I'm not some person just here trying to gather a following for whatever reason. I'm just a person just like you are who has something to say and want to know if anyone want to hear it. You guys might not want to hear it, and that's okay. Somebody out there may want to hear it some days from now. And if nobody hears this, I have sons, I have children. I hope that my young sons, as they grow up and when I'm gone, that there will be a record of this somewhere that they can see that their father was out here trying to spread a message to them and to others. This is the way I raise my children, to have these characteristics. This is the way that I have re-taught myself how to be a better person and how to evolve and how to grow and to ultimately find a place of peace, contentment, a place of joy and a place of love and live a rich life. My philosophy is live full. Live a full, wonderful life. Live full. Give all that you can give to yourself, to the people around you. Make sure that you share the gifts and the talents that you were created with by the Creator in a way that you can benefit and be a blessing to somebody else. Not just to yourself alone, but to every person who comes in contact with you, be a blessing. All right, so that's who I am. This is New Wave Media. We are a new podcast, and this is a beautiful afternoon. It's winter time and it's cold, it's chilly. That's why I'm dressed in this fashion. This is keeping me warm and keeping me good, just sitting out here recording a couple of videos on the concept of who am I and what I'm about, and who are you, more importantly, as we seek to discover that together. And guess what, your answer will be different from mine probably, but I just want to share a few characteristics that I have personally incorporated in myself and I'm trying to pass on to my children. Some characteristics that I think that are good. If you think these characteristics are good, you could use them, and if you don't think they're not good, tell me below in the comment section why is it that you think that some of these characteristics might not be good, if that's your opinion, and we can talk about it and we can have some powerful discourse and some constructive discourse and some constructive conversations around the concept. So let's jump into the characteristic of today, and this one here might ruffle a little bit of feathers. Let me warn you. This one here is a topic, and it's two buzzwords that I've seen on the internet space quite a bit, and these two characteristics are widely misunderstood across the space here. But I just want to put my 2 cents in and add that these characteristics are important, I think, to the foundation of who we are, and that we understand them in their true essence and in their natural form that they are. And these characteristics are masculinity and femininity. Masculinity and femininity. So we're going to talk about these two characteristics in one today, because they're both divine and they balance out each other in such a beautiful, harmonious way. It's like the yin and the yang. That you can't have one without the other, and together they make a beautiful combination. So being masculine, and I have a video on this channel about masculinity, its definitions, and defining what it is. And the definition for masculinity at its core revolves around being being firmly rooted in, maleness. And what's considered maleness, strength, resilience, leadership, provision, protection, and understanding the manliness of oneself if you are a male, and understanding the essence of being a man and what you're supposed to, or what you're designed to be like. What's your function? What's your role? Who are you? So masculinity as a man is very important, and it has its benefits on so many levels. Being a masculine man is more important than trying to be the alpha man, than being the beta man, by being the sigma man. Being masculine, I think, is going to really help men in general understand that, hey, we're leaders, we're protectors, we're providers, and these roles have always been at the core of who we are, and we have a raw instinct inside. If you're a man watching this right now, you know that deep inside that you're very protective of the things and the people that you love, that you care about. It's just who you are. Being a masculine man, you're gonna be protective, and that's a positive quality if applied in the right way. Being a masculine man, you're gonna be a provider. You want to take care of people. You want to take care of your people. You want to take care of the folks that are in your environment. You want to take care of the world at large. A lot of us have a big heart, and we seek to try to help others at every chance that we get, try to take care of people. And this is a good quality to possess, as long as you do it with a lot of wisdom, knowing that you're taking care and you're doing what you're doing, and using your wisdom and your understanding that you're blessed with to make good decisions around being a protector. If you are in an environment and you see someone that is in need of protection, if it's dangerous and you're going to risk your life or lose your freedom to try to protect, you know how to get a hold of the authorities and stuff like that. That is a part of protection. We live in a society where we're not barbaric and we're not wild and loose, where we're going to take matters into our own hands. But those of us who are out here, we know that if it comes down to it and we have to fight, we'll fight. But we have the methods and the means to be a protector in other ways without ruining our own lives. So be wise in that regard, men, as you are being protective. Protect people who deserve protecting, people who have not put themselves by their own actions in danger. That's also a very wise thing to do. Make sure that you can, one, stop someone from getting hurt physically if you can, or get the authorities to help you stop that, but also make sure that you don't skip out on the ability to understand what the root of it is, so you can learn from it, and so you can teach others how to learn from it. So I'm not gonna tell you to run out there as a masculine man and just fight for everybody who you see getting beat up, or you don't want to lose your life. Who's going to protect your children at the end of the day, and your family, if you give your life away protecting someone who put themselves in that position? So you can protect from a distance. You can protect by involving the authorities and going through the proper course of action to give protection to people. And ladies, don't put yourself in a situation where you will be hurt. Make sure that you listen and you understand that this is very important, that you can't put yourself in a tough situation, starting trouble, starting problems, and then expecting your man or your brother or your father to throw their freedom away to protect you and to physically cause damage or harm to those that are destroying you. So it's a very, very interesting concept and a topic, but overall I think masculinity is a net positive. It teaches men how to be strong, it teaches men how to be disciplined, how to be protective, how to take care of the things that they love. And while we protect and while we take care of the things that we love, make sure we do this with love. Make sure we do this with a sense of wisdom. I want to really, really stress that point, that having love at the foundation of everything that you're doing is very, very, very important, because love will be the only thing that will keep you from going overboard and from causing harm or serious harm to yourself or to others as you try to exercise these characteristics in your development. So on the femininity side, is femininity is that female side, that warm, motherly, submissive and caring and loving side, that maternal side. And ladies, you are much more better at these qualities and these characteristics than us men. So I am not an expert on femininity by any means at all. I try to be as soft and as kind and as gentle as I can be, but I am not a very feminine type of gentleman at all. So I lean on the expertise of a woman when it needs a feminine touch. When certain things in her lives need a feminine touch, my wife, I allow her to add her magic to it. So I'm not trying to do her job. I have my job and I do my job well, and she has her job and she does it well. And that's one of the things in our lives and in our relationships that, as men and as women, that tend to cause problems for us. We try to do each other's job. We try to take over the role of each other. Men are trying to be women and women are trying to be men. We really need to get back to basics and understand masculinity and femininity and how to put each together and balance them. You'll hear me use this word a lot: balance. Life is truly, truly a balancing act if you think about it. We have to learn how to balance the masculine and the feminine energy in our world. We can't have one overruling and dominating and abusing the other, else we won't have a nice, wonderful outcome at the end of the day. If the men are too masculine and hyper masculine, and so as we see, a lot of men are trying to be fake masculine and just over the top with it and being abusive and being toxic. It is a real thing. So be careful of that, gentlemen. And ladies, being on the feminine side, you don't want to be too helpless or defenseless in every single area where you're not useful. So be very, very careful as to how far you go, and do all things in moderation. Try to strive for balance in all things. Balance in all things. And the masculine and the feminine side of our existence is going to tremendously be a net positive, in my opinion. In my opinion, we're going to have a net positive from being masculine and feminine. So giving the masculine and the feminine side of us a chance to grow. So if you are a man, work on your masculinity, understand masculinity on your own, and understand femininity if you're a female on your own, and then come together and see how the strengths of each can help to balance out the home and the family and the society at large. That is what masculinity and femininity will be able to achieve and to bring you at the end of the day. God bless, and hope this was useful, and I hope someone found this to be a blessing and it was useful to your thoughts. Please leave a comment, a like, and share this video everywhere that you have. Send it to someone, share it on your timeline, on your pages. If you're watching this on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, just share this so this message can go out. Masculinity and femininity is a good thing. Let's bring them to their true glory again. Let's highlight the benefits of both, and let's work together in our world to make it a better place. God bless and peace.